You believe your life is defined by fate, by circumstance, or by the luck of the draw. You look at your reality, a life of struggle, unfulfilled potential, and endless frustration, and you feel helpless, a victim of forces beyond your control. But what if that belief is a fundamental illusion? What if there's a single, undeniable law truly shaping your every experience, a law that says you are not a victim of circumstance, but the architect of your own reality? Owen Hermstring reveals this profound and often neglected truth, the undeniable law of energetic reflection. He asserts that your external reality is not a random outcome, but a precise, instantaneous, and impartial mirror of your internal state, your being. Your life, Hermstring reveals, is merely echoing your dominant inner frequency, regardless of your conscious thoughts or wishes. Imagine your entire consciousness standing directly before a vast, flawless mirror that reflects not just your physical appearance, but the entire energetic signature of your internal world. Every thought you hold, every emotion you feel, every subconscious belief you entertain, all of it is instantly projected onto this mirror. Hermstring unequivocally states, "The law of energetic reflection is the only law that matters. The universe is an impeccable mirror, incapable of deception. It reflects not your wishes, but your frequency. Until you change the internal broadcast, the external reflection cannot and will not change. Your reality is not defined by what happens to you, but by what you consistently broadcast from within." This means that the reason you are experiencing the same struggles is not because of external forces, but because your being, your inner frequency, has remained unchanged, and the universe is simply showing you the same reflection. The energetic mechanism of this law is profoundly simple and relentlessly impartial. The universe, acting as this perfect mirror, doesn't judge, doesn't interpret your story, and doesn't try to solve your problems. It merely reflects back, with absolute precision, the energetic frequency of your being. Your current reality, in effect, serves as the most honest, real-time feedback loop, constantly showing you what your dominant being is broadcasting. If your life is a cycle of financial struggle, the law of energetic reflection is simply showing you that your being is currently defined by scarcity. If your life is a cycle of relational conflict, the law is showing you that your being is currently defined by unhealed relational patterns. This explains the futility of external manipulation. Trying to change your life by fighting or complaining about your circumstances, the reflection, is like trying to change your facial expression by pushing on the mirror's surface. It's an impossible task that only amplifies your frustration. All power, all leverage for change, lies in changing the source, your internal being. Most people are unaware of this law because they are so focused on the external reflection that they never turn inward. They try to fix their finances, their relationships, or their career by changing what's outside, without ever realizing that the true work is to change the internal frequency that is creating those circumstances. The shocking truth Hermstring reveals is that this law is operating every moment of every day, and until you understand it and begin to change the internal broadcast, you will remain in the same cycle. Your life isn't defined by what happens to you. It's defined by what you consistently broadcast from within. Recognizing this law is the crucial first step to truly understanding how your life is defined and how you can consciously redefine it. The feeling that your reality is a random accident is simply an illusion, blinding you to the profound creative power you hold. The universe is waiting for you to see this truth and use the law for your own liberation rather than for your continued stagnation. You've accepted the undeniable law that your reality is a mirror of your being. But what unseen force is holding the camera? What is the specific blueprint that has been running your life on autopilot, creating the same reality over and over again? Owen Hermstring reveals that the law of being is governed by your default subconscious blueprint, a complex, intricate network of unexamined beliefs, assumptions, and past imprints that acts as the true architect of your being. This hidden programming silently dictates your energetic broadcast, unknowingly defining your life's path, often overriding your conscious desires and keeping you trapped in cycles you don't understand. Imagine your subconscious mind as a vast, ancient, and incredibly powerful architect's office, constantly drawing up plans for your life. This blueprint is not consciously chosen. It's etched over years from childhood experiences, societal conditioning, cultural narratives, family imprints, and past successes and failures. Every core belief you hold about yourself, about money, about relationships, about what's possible, is a line, a specification, a detail in this blueprint. Hermstring is direct in his assessment. The conscious mind declares its intentions, but the subconscious mind draws the blueprint for reality. Every unexamined belief etched into your deeper self acts as a master architect, silently overriding your desires and constructing a reality precisely to its specifications. Your outer world is merely the echo of your inner design. This means that if your subconscious blueprint contains a belief like success requires immense sacrifice, or I'm not good enough for true abundance, then no matter how many hours you work or how many positive affirmations you utter, your inner architect will ensure your reality aligns with its specifications, not your conscious wishes. The energetic mechanism of this default blueprint is profoundly influential. The subconscious mind operates exponentially more powerfully and faster than the conscious mind. Its established beliefs broadcast a dominant, consistent frequency that simply overpowers fleeting conscious desires. Your conscious intention to change is like a whispered command against a deeply embedded high-volume program. The subconscious architect always wins. This subconscious blueprint defaults to automatic actions, emotional reactions, and thought patterns to conserve energy. This keeps you in a state of reaction rather than conscious choice, ensuring you follow the pre-programmed flight path of your blueprint. You are a passenger in your own life. Furthermore, the blueprint acts as an energetic filter, causing your mind to unconsciously seek out, perceive, and attract only what confirms its existing specifications. You literally don't see opportunities that contradict the blueprint, or you interpret neutral events as confirmations of its predetermined outcomes. For example, if your blueprint says opportunities are scarce, you will only see scarcity even if abundance is all around you. Consider the individual with a subconscious blueprint that states, "I'll never be wealthy like them," or "money is hard to get." The blueprint broadcasts scarcity, creating financial ceilings or unexpected losses, ensuring your financial reality is defined by limitation, no matter how hard you work. Or a person with a subconscious blueprint that dictates, "Love is painful and everyone leaves." The blueprint attracts emotionally unavailable partners or subtly pushes away healthy connections because the architect is faithfully following its instructions. The law that defines your life isn't a mysterious cosmic force acting on you. It's the precise reflection of this unexamined yet dominant subconscious blueprint defining your every experience. Understanding and exposing this blueprint is the crucial next step to truly understanding how your life is defined. The reason you can't get ahead is because you are trying to build a new mansion with an old blueprint, and the master architect always follows its pre-programmed design. Until you consciously intervene and rewrite this blueprint, your life will continue to run on autopilot, trapped in a cycle you didn't choose. You've accepted that your life is a reflection of a default blueprint, a program running on autopilot. But what is the raw, unprocessed fuel that keeps these old programs alive, silently binding you to the past? Owen Hermstring reveals that the answer lies in your unprocessed feelings. Your mind might forget, but your body remembers everything. This topic will explore how unprocessed emotions and past traumas are energetically stored within your body, acting as a powerful sickness archive that continuously broadcasts their unresolved resonance, compelling you to repeat the same painful patterns until consciously healed. Imagine your body not just as a physical vessel, but as a vast cellular library, meticulously recording the energetic residue of every significant emotional experience you've ever had. When an emotion, be it anger from a betrayal, sadness from a breakup, fear of intimacy, or shame from rejection, is not fully felt, acknowledged, and processed, its energy doesn't simply disappear. Instead, Hermstring explains, it gets stuck. This trapped energy solidifies, creating a dense, low-frequency packet that settles in specific areas of your physical form, manifesting as chronic tension, unexplained aches, or even persistent illness. Hermstring states, Your body is a walking testament to your unacknowledged past. Every suppressed tear, every unfelt tremor of heartbreak leaves a live frequency in your cells, continuously broadcasting its unresolved resonance. It never forgets, compelling your present reality to echo its silent plea for integration. To change your life's narrative, you must first listen to the wisdom of your emotional archive. This means that your physical discomforts, your chronic low energy, or your moments of inexplicable sadness are not random. They are direct communications from your body, broadcasting the presence of these unresolved emotional truths. The energetic mechanism of this emotional archive's resonance is profound. These cellular imprints continuously emit a specific low-frequency vibration. For instance, a past betrayal might leave an energetic imprint of anger or distrust stored in your body, manifesting as a chronic tightness in your jaw or stiffness in your neck. This stored anger continuously broadcasts a low, guarded frequency, subtly influencing how you interact in new relationships and leading you to attract or create conflicts that mirror the original betrayal. Or think of the unexpressed grief from a painful breakup. That unreleased sadness can settle in your heart or lungs, broadcasting an energetic signal of heaviness or emotional unavailability, which might attract partners who are emotionally distant, thus perpetuating the emotional loop until the grief is finally processed. This energetic storage creates a significant block to your desired life. Your conscious intention to be happy and successful is being overridden by the louder, more consistent signal from your body's archive. When your body is broadcasting the dense frequency of stored relational trauma or past financial struggles, the universe, in its mirroring function, delivers relationships and dynamics that resonate with that underlying pain, regardless of your positive thoughts. You might be affirming, "I am a success," but your body, filled with the energetic memory of a past failure, is simultaneously broadcasting, "I am inadequate." The universe receives this more powerful, unfiltered signal, and your manifestation is blocked. The shocking truth is that you cannot manifest a future of ease and abundance if a significant portion of your energy is tethered to the pain and limitations of your past. The key to unlocking your manifestation is to go into the unseen archive and consciously process and release the emotions that are still creating a counter-broadcast. You've faced the inner pain of your emotional archive. You understand how the law of being and your subconscious blueprint are defining your reality. So when you feel stuck in a cycle of struggle, when your gut instinct screams, "Fight harder," what if that very push is a grand deception that ensures you'll stay the same? Owen Hermstring reveals that this belief in more effort as the key to liberation is the grand deception, a powerful lie that paradoxically amplifies the cycle of struggle, keeping you trapped in the very loop you're desperately trying to escape. Imagine your life's definition as a deeply worn groove, and you're trying to jump to a new, higher groove. The grand deception is convincing you that the only way to get there is to frantically push and shove against the sides of the old groove. Your energy is immense, but it's spent creating friction, not forward momentum. Hermstring states, "The definition of your struggle is etched deeper with every forced effort. The universe does not yield to your brute will. It dances with your alignment. When you push against the current of your defined reality, your strained belief broadcasts resistance, ensuring the very struggle you despise becomes the enduring signature of your journey. This means that the underlying frequency of trying harder is often, "This is difficult," "This isn't working," or "I have to force it because it's not naturally happening." This signal of doubt and struggle clashes with your desire for a new, effortless life and creates immense energetic friction. The energetic mechanism of this trap is insidious. If your subconscious blueprint, topic 2, or emotional archive, topic 3, defines reality as a struggle or difficult, then trying harder directly confirms and strengthens that definition. Your immense effort is not a broadcast of faith, it is a broadcast of profound doubt, a signal that you don't trust the universe to deliver with ease. The universe, being a mirror, obliges by reflecting more struggle and friction, thus perpetuating the cycle. This leads to energetic exhaustion, a feeling of perpetual fighting and burnout, consuming the very life force you need for genuine transformation. This self-inflicted struggle reinforces the old definition of a hard life and ensures you'll stay the same. Furthermore, the loud, chaotic energy of trying hard actively drowns out the subtle whispers of intuition and inspired action, the very signals that guide you to effortless flow. and reveal pathways to a new, redefined life. You're too busy pushing to hear the instructions for a graceful reroute. Consider the individual who is stuck in an unfulfilling job and desperately tries harder to network, apply to countless jobs, and force conversations, but feels drained and gets nowhere. Their immense effort broadcasts struggle to advance, reinforcing their old career cycle of stagnation. Or the person who experiences a recurring emotional loop of anger and tries harder to suppress it or force happiness. This effort broadcasts resistance to the emotions, reinforcing the emotional loop and ensuring the feelings return with greater force. The solution is not to surrender to inaction, but to shift from forced effort to inspired action, acting from a place of trust, ease, and alignment with your desired definition, allowing the universe to flow with you rather than against you. The greatest strength is not in pushing against the current, but in knowing when to set your sail and let the wind carry you. You've faced the uncomfortable truth of your emotional archives, you've seen the futility of pushing harder, and you've understood the law that defines your life. But what if there's a primal terror that keeps you clinging to the misery you've known, preferring its certainty to the freedom you've never experienced? Owen Hermstring exposes this as the fear of the void, a deep, primal, energetic resistance to releasing familiar connections, patterns, or states of being. Even if they are painful or draining, this subconscious terror of the unknown pulls you back into old cycles, ensuring you'll stay the same by preferring known misery over perceived emptiness. Imagine your path to a new, liberated life as a courageous leap from a high cliff. The old life, the cycle of struggle, is the familiar, solid ground beneath you. The new life, the unknown freedom, is the vast, exhilarating, but utterly empty space in front of you. Your conscious mind yearns for the leap. But your subconscious mind, programmed for survival and familiarity, registers the unknown as danger, as a direct threat to its established energetic blueprint. Hermstring is precise in his warning. The greatest magnetic pull in your field is not desire, but familiarity. To truly break free from a cycle of struggle, you must willingly step into the energetic void of the unknown, releasing the familiar frequencies of your old self. This fear of energetic freefall is the ultimate trap, binding you to known misery because the possibility of nothing feels more terrifying than the certainty of pain. This means that the fear isn't of failure, but often of the success, the change, and the new identity that success would demand, all of which exist in the terrifying void of the unfamiliar. The energetic mechanism of this fear is insidious. The subconscious, as a loyal but misguided guardian, prioritizes survival and predictability. A cycle of struggle, though painful, is a known quantity. It registers as safe compared to the uncharted territory of true freedom, self-sufficiency, or effortless success. This subconscious preference creates a powerful gravitational pullback to old patterns, even if they are detrimental to your well-being. This is distinct from consciously chosen change. This is the profound fear of true energetic emptiness, of facing yourself without the distraction or purpose of being in a familiar struggle. This low, dense frequency of fear acts as a powerful anchor, preventing release. For instance, a person in an emotionally draining relationship knows they should leave, but the idea of being alone, of charting an entirely new relational identity, feels like falling into an abyss. So they stay in the familiar pain, broadcasting the comfort of the known. This fear often manifests as powerful self-sabotage, often just as you are on the cusp of a breakthrough. You might suddenly become sick, lose motivation, create a crisis, or fall back into old detrimental habits. These are not random occurrences, they are your energetic GPS, fueled by the fear of the void, pulling you back to familiar coordinates. Consider the professional stuck in an unfulfilling job. When a dream opportunity arises, they might find reasons not to pursue it, or feel overwhelming imposter syndrome, subconsciously preferring the known misery to the unknown success and its accompanying responsibilities. Overcoming the fear of the void requires immense courage and a conscious act of faith. It means acknowledging the subconscious terror without allowing it to dictate your actions. It's about developing an inner compass so strong that it can navigate the uncharted waters of true transformation, choosing to broadcast a higher frequency of trust and readiness for the unknown, even when every fiber of your being screams to retreat. This is the ultimate test of your commitment to your new liberated self. You've faced the uncomfortable truth of your emotional archives, you've felt the futility of pushing harder, and you've seen the terror of the void. You know the law that defines your life. But how do you actively change your fundamental programming? How do you rewrite that definition and seize conscious control of your destiny? Owen Hermstring reveals his most profound solution: the energetic redefinition, a deliberate, multifaceted hack to overhaul your core energetic blueprint. This is the path to breaking the cycle and truly reclaiming your power. Imagine your subconscious as a powerful supercomputer, and the energetic redefinition is the deliberate act of providing it with a new operating system. This isn't about minor tweaks. It's a systematic overhaul of your core energetic programming. Hermstring states, redefinition is not a gradual adjustment, it is an instantaneous, conscious choice of frequency. To rewrite your energetic blueprint, you must starve the old definitions of your attention and flood your field with the undeniable truth of your sovereign being until the universe has no choice but to reflect your chosen destiny. This means your life's narrative is not a fixed script. It's a program that you can consciously delete and replace, using your attention and your intention as the ultimate power source. The energetic redefinition hack involves several key steps. First, blueprint identification and conscious acknowledgement. Begin by meticulously observing your current reality. Based on your recurring patterns and predominant feelings, what is your life currently defined as? E.g., life is a struggle. I'm always financially limited. Relationships are hard. This is your initial diagnosis. Practice radical acceptance of this current definition without judgment, understanding it was built by your past programming. Acknowledging it disarms its resistance, freeing you to proceed without the old energetic baggage. Second, energetic purge and release. Actively dissolve the old definitions. Engage in pattern interruption. When an old thought, habit, or emotional response tied to the old definition arises, consciously interrupt it immediately. This breaks the old energetic circuit. Practice emotional processing and release. Allow any suppressed emotions tied to the old definition, e.g., shame from past failures, resentment from past struggles, to be felt and released. Unprocessed emotions bind definitions in place. Visualize the old blueprint, old definitions or energetic GPS being erased, deleted, or dissolved. See your life's definition file being corrupted and removed, freeing up that energetic space. Third, new blueprint programming and flooding. Immediately flood the cleared space with your new desired definition. Consistently declare your new sovereign identity using powerful I am declarations, e.g., I am a magnet for effortless abundance. I am a powerful creator of harmonious relationships. I am a brilliant leader whose life flows with ease. Infuse with deep feeling and actively act as if you are already this new definition, aligning your physical actions with your desired state. Consciously immerse yourself in positive input. Flood your mind with content and surround yourself with people who embody your new definition. Continuously calibrate your language using empowering words that reflect your new reality. I get to versus I have to. Finally, consistent practice and reinforcement. This is an ongoing daily commitment. The universe responds to consistency. Celebrate every small shift, every synchronous event, every feeling of ease that aligns with your new definition. This positive feedback reinforces the new programming, making it your dominant broadcast. Rewriting your energetic blueprint requires persistent effort, self-compassion, and patience. But it is the ultimate path to reclaiming your inner architect and designing a reality where your life is defined by your conscious will. You've radically redefined your energetic blueprint. You've purged old limiting programs, embraced new empowering truths, and consciously chosen your energetic identity. What is the ultimate reward for this profound liberation? Owen Hermstring reveals it. You become the sovereign creator, living a reality where you consciously define your destiny, unbound by external forces or old programming, and effortlessly manifesting a life precisely aligned with your true, limitless potential. Hermstring insists that the true measure of destiny is not fate, but conscious definition. When your energetic blueprint harmonizes with your sovereign will, you cease to be a passenger of circumstance and become the awakened creator of your destiny. He states, The true measure of destiny is not fate, but conscious definition. When your energetic blueprint harmonizes with your sovereign will, you cease to be a passenger of circumstance and become the awakened creator of your destiny, creating a reality precisely to your sovereign specifications. This means your life is no longer a default setting, but a deliberate, conscious masterpiece. The energetic mechanism of the sovereign creator is pure, unobstructed flow. With the energetic blueprint radically redefined and perfectly aligned with your conscious will, all internal friction disappears. Ideas, opportunities, and resources flow to you with astonishing ease and speed, transforming your life from a turbulent eddy into a clear, powerful river. Your harmonized mind consistently broadcasts a clear, high-frequency signal aligned with your conscious will. The universe, a perfect mirror, has no choice but to reflect this back with undeniable precision. You attract exactly what you intend. Your intuition becomes a crystal-clear channel, guiding you to the most aligned actions and optimal decisions that manifest your defined destiny. Challenges are met not with reactive fear or compliance, but with inner certainty and creative solutions, as your redefined subconscious supports finding answers rather than confirming limitations. Consider the individual whose life was once defined by struggle. As a sovereign creator, they now experience opportunities appearing, resources flowing, and life unfolding with grace because their blueprint defines ease and abundance. The person who was stuck in limited relationships now attracts and sustains deep, respectful connections because their blueprint defines unconditional love and mutual growth. The sovereign creator means that your reality is not a reflection of what happened to you, but a dynamic, ever-expanding manifestation of what you choose to create. This is the culmination of Hermstring's teaching, a life lived in profound freedom, where you are truly the awakened architect of your own destiny, continuously refining your design as you evolve and embracing limitless expansion. If Owen Hermstring's message resonated and you're ready to consciously define your destiny, join our community. Subscribe to the channel now and hit the notification bell. We're dedicated to helping you master your energetic blueprint for a life of boundless freedom. Leave a comment below and tell us, what old definition are you ready to rewrite today? Your journey to a sovereign, intentionally created reality begins when you